their evidence that they bring forth. But also Mother Church brings counteracting evidence to prove that Christ is risen from the dead. Those with the other school of thought that Christ did not rise from the dead have the following points that they bring forth. Some say that Christ was not actually buried. Yes, he was beaten. Yes, he was put on the cross. But at the point of taking him for burial, his disciples exchanged the body and took the body and gave a picture that they put the body in the tomb. Actually, they did not put Christ in the tomb. That's their first school of thought. Their second school of thought is that actually Christ did not die. He was put off the cross, taken to the tomb, while he has that little life. He had not died. And when he came round, when he woke up, he was able to roll the stone away and ran out of the tomb. Now he's hiding. And actually, in the reading of tomorrow, you'll see those that were guarding the tomb will give money to some of the disciples to go out and sell an idea that Christ did not rise from the dead. You wait for tomorrow's gospel or tomorrow's reading. You'll be able to see that. However, for all the pieces of evidence they bring forth, there is a counteraction. For us, we believe and say that Christ died and rose from the dead. He was beaten, seen on the cross, body cold, and put in the tomb. For example, if someone is in such a bad situation, near death, how could someone come around with all those beatings and pierces, have the energy to roll away the stone? Why were these people setting out the idea by buying and giving the people money to go and give evidence that Christ is not risen? 3, when we look at the post-resurrection apparitions of Christ, where he comes and he shows us the piercings that he got, there we deduce that Christ was truly beaten, truly died, and truly rose from the dead. Friends in Christ, I also want us to look at the character of Peter. We've seen Peter in the life of Christ, moving with Christ. Christ saying, Peter, before the cock crows, you have denied me several times. And we see that happen. But I want us to look at the trust that Christ has in Peter. That even he goes ahead and he gives him the leadership to where we are. And when we come to the gospel today, when the good news word is spreading around, it is Peter and the other beloved disciples that went in first to prove that Christ is risen. So in this we are looking at the leadership of Peter and moving closely with Christ. Dear friends in Christ, may the resurrection of Christ be a turning point in our lives. May the resurrection of Christ make us anew. To the sick, may you receive healing. To those who are suffering with different situations in your life, may the raising of Christ raise you too from the different situations that are hitting your heart. To you, dear children, Christ, who is risen from the dead, has a special place for you. He loves you. He knows the different small challenges that you go through. May you make this moment of the resurrection of Christ be a turning point in your lives. Maybe at school things are not easy. Maybe at home, and they really also hit you hard. Pray to Christ to raise you from that situation and raise your parents from those situations that are hitting them hard. The Lord be with you.